Alright everybody, welcome back to part 31 of Dragon Quest VIII of the Cursed King. Today we're standing here outside of the Gentleman's Club. Club Poof Poof, or Poof Poof, as I believe it's supposed to be pronounced, kind of French, but who knows. Anyways, if you step inside of here, we have this very cozy establishment here, and let's have a look around here, yeah. Very nice sign there, the clue Poof Poof, kind of looks like Link up there almost a little bit, and yeah, we have some interesting decor, to say the least. But before we head on inside here, let's have a talk here with our team members. I wonder if these people are really monsters, you know, wearing human disguises. Just kidding, okay. I was sure this place was a jail or something when I saw them bars on the door. Looks like I couldn't have been more wrong, eh? It's got me stumped though. Judging by the decor, it's definitely ain't no item or weapon shop, but I don't look like a pub neither. And then Angelo here. The tough guy behind the counter, and the seedy decor. This can only mean one thing. This must be the famous Puff Puff Bar. Indeed. I'm surprised he has heard of it, but there you go. So, let's have a chat here. Ho ho ho, nudge nudge, wink wink. No need to say a word, I know why you're here, my man. My boy. Go on through to the next door, to the next room, and get yourself nice and refreshed. Alright. Well. And inside of here we have a very pretty girl, but before we speak to her, we're gonna enter inside here because I believe there is a mini medal in one of the closets here. Okay, wow, a silver platter too, I suppose. And there we go, yeah. And you know what, let's have a quick look around here. Huh. Yeah, I believe these two outfits here are, well, you know, bunny suits. And there we have a spangled dress. And let's see, what's this? The yellow one here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be some kind of outfit there. It might be, well, the shimmering dress. I don't know. Don't know, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Oh yeah, and here, let's also have a talk to this guy from behind the counter. What are you doing back here? Want me to give you a puff puff, do you? No. I was only joking, of course. Okay, well, you know what, let's try and answer him. Yes, sir. You're having me on. It's a nice gesture anyways. Cheers. Well, wait. Did you see that? There is a morning star or a flail there. Yeah, look at that. There's a freaking flail there. Well, I guess there are some seedy customers here from time to time when you need to defend yourself. Or something, I don't know.
Bonjour, handsome. Can I interest you in the, how can I say, poof poof? It feels so good.
I like the whips we have going on there in the background. Let's try and answer no here first.
Oh, but why not? Oh no. You are not in the mood, Buff.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm definitely in the mood. Let's talk to her again. And, yeah, we're just gonna bypass this. Let's see here.
Oh. This way. I show you a good time. Oui, just relax. Relax and let it all hang out. Oh, I hope I didn't scare you, but you will have twice the fun with the eyes closed. Oh, brace yourself. Here it comes. Poof, poof. Poof, 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 poof. Have you ever felt a pair as warm and soft as mine? Oh, just relax and enjoy. Voila! Le pouf pouf.
This is one of the funniest scenes in the entire game. Like, Tootie there he looks so happy, and how couldn't he be? This is ridiculous to say the least. Feels good, doesn't it? If you got the urge for a bit of poof poof, poof poof, come back anytime. Au revoir, mon ami. Okay. But let's see here. What does my team have to say about this? Let's start with Jessica. I never met anyone with such a fine pair. I would kill to have a pair like them. Okay, you know, that's not what I expected her to say, but there you go. It ain't like any puff puff parlor I ever heard of, but it's still pretty dodgy if you ask me. It's the blindfold what does it. It's funny what having your eyes covered does to your imagination, indeed. And you know, no doubt wanted to try this out too. I can think of worse things than spending the rest of my days here enjoying the simple delights of a good puff puff. Now, here's something that I've never tried. I've obviously seen this before, but what happens if I do this? I've never tried this. Yeah, let's get some girl on girl action going here, if we can.
Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle. Can I interest you in the, oh, how can I say, poof poof? It feels so good.
Okay, well, obviously we're gonna answer yes.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this. I just wanna see what happens here. Dude, this is so cool! I didn't know this was a thing!
Oui, just relax.
Okay. She doesn't look too pleased.
I didn't scare you, but...
Okay, yeah, everything here seems to be the same.
Yourself.
But, let's have a look at this. Dude, I can't believe I never tried this before. Poof, poof. Okay, let's see here. What happens now? She looks, yeah, she's definitely blushing under there. But, yeah, she doesn't look very happy. Oh my god. She's even tapping her finger there. Dude, that is awesome. Well, that was pretty funny. You know what, we're gonna do this with all characters. Now that I saw that scene, we obviously gotta try Genghis next. Let's see, let's try and speed this up a little bit, so we don't be, or so that we're not spending too much time in here.
Can I interest you in the,
We're just gonna skip by, yes of course.
Oh.
I'm surprised Genghis even fit in the chair there.
Oh,
I thought, oh wow, this looks so stupid. But yeah, I thought the chairs had armrests there on the side. That's why I thought he wouldn't fit in it. But just whatever. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh my god! What the flipping fuck? Look at it! That is too good. The only thing that could have made that funnier is like if he had his tongue sticking out or something. That would have been, yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe perhaps touch too much there. Okay, well, obviously we gotta try Angelo too here. Yeah, no doubt he's gonna have a good time here. And then I'm gonna try and see if they have something new to say after we have set them all down here. And yes, it does have armrests there on the chair, so yeah, I guess Genghis just his... Oh wow. Genghis' body just, or his character model there just sunk through or something. Okay, let's see. This is great. Everybody gets a poof poof here in this episode.
Have you...
No, dude, he almost looks a little cute there. He's such a gentleman, I guess, you know. I thought for sure he would be drooling or something. But yeah, no, he's actually quite well behaved here. Well, that was very amusing. The funniest part was probably Jessica. Genghis looked ridiculous too. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, I gotta say. So here, let us see. Do we have any new... Okay, yeah, no, they seem to just be repeating. Yeah, okay, well, that's a shame. I wish we had, or I wish, but it would have been amusing if we had new dialogue there. And you know, I'm gonna try and talk to this guy too. You have to promise us one thing, no touching the merchandise, right? Okay, well, yeah. Of course. Of freaking course. But yeah, that was fun. So, yeah. Just a little sidetrack here, and yeah, I never saw those additional scenes there. I can't believe I never thought of it, but yeah, there we go. Now, next up on the agenda here is, now that we have the ultimate key, we can, well, travel the world and pick up a lot of items that we missed before. You actually needed the ultimate key in order to open up these chests here that are spread out throughout the world. The first batch of chests is gonna be over here in Pickham, and there's gonna be like, well, 5 more locations after this place here, I believe, so... Yeah. And now that I think about it, I don't exactly remember which house it was, but I believe here on the left side of town. And yeah, it's been a while since we last visited Pickham. It would be kind of neat to go and visit... oh, here it is. It would be neat to go and visit Brains. Maybe I will do so. Yeah, once we have looted this room, I'm gonna just cut out and meet you inside of Brains' house there. Y'all know how to get there, right? But yes, yeah, I showed off this room a very long time ago and we couldn't enter it, but now it is time, and I believe we'll get another power shield in here. And yeah, mini medal. You get an additional mini medal at all the chest locations, so yeah, it's very important that you do this. And yeah, there we go, the power shield. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and equip it on, well, Yanks here. I do believe he will lose some magic resilience by equipping the power shield, but it is nice to have the mid heal available. Like, it seriously is. This way, he can heal himself, you know, in combat, and stack sap on bosses, which is really nice. You know, it's very nice to have on Yangus, because this way, Yangelo or Tur doesn't have to interrupt whatever they are doing, you know, just to heal Yangus. Now, if he needs to top himself off, well, he can do so. And, you know, typically all you really need him for is stacking sap, so now he has one more task that he can do here, which, yeah, that is really nice. That's gonna open up things a little bit during boss fights there. And, okay, well, I actually forgot about this. This is apparently a mimic, but no matter. Let's just quickly dispatch of him. As such, yeah, I think he's got about 200 HP. Yeah, well, not even that. Yeah, very easy enemy. I don't remember if you get anything from him. I guess we'll see. Nope, nothing. That was a waste of time. And in here we get a rune staff. Okay. Yeah. Well, since we looted this in the game, I might actually use this. I'm not gonna buy any from the casinos, though. So yeah, now we can cast Kabuff here. I might actually give it to Yangus, I think. You know, once again, just that he has more things to do here during fights. That's always nice. So yeah, give it to him. And by the way, I think I mentioned this, but if you do level up humanity, or the humanity tree on Yangus, like early on in the game, he will learn the Kabuff spell, like in that tree at 42 points, I wanna say, which is very nice. That's the one nice thing that you can get from that tree there, actually. But I'm gonna meet you at Brains. Oh, okay, so here we are at Brains' gaff, as Yangus put it there a long time ago when we visited here. The first time. Ah, it's been a while, I've seen you. So, did you manage to catch up with that Yester? Yes, indeed, we did. Really, you've already dealt with him. That's speedy work. Oh, but the all-important curse wasn't lifted as you had expected it would be. It sure didn't. So, your master is still in his, unfortunate state, is he? Well, that is most intriguing. Defeating the person responsible for a curse should, under normal circumstances, be enough to lift it. Okay, that's all he had to say. Huh. Well, see here. Let's talk to our characters. Pick him so dominated. You like the place too, Agov? That's great. Yeah, I sure do, actually. It's one of my favorite towns. It's nice to see you coming back so often. I thought I was the only one who enjoyed being here. Well, so that's the reason for coming to... What is the reason for coming to a town like this? The casino or the black market? Well, both, actually. I hope you're not forgetting the real purpose of our journey. Don't worry, Jessica. I haven't lost sight of our goals here. I'm fairly sure I've mentioned this before, but I hate this town. I swear it's bad for my complexion. And look at my hair! Urgh, it's making me feel ill already. Ah, shut up, Angelo. And, whilst walking up here, I saw some... Or, well, I saw an NPC that I never visited before. Yeah, I never climbed up into that tower, so I'm gonna meet you up there next. Okay, so... Down here, by the town entrance, which is over there, we have the tower, so we're gonna climb on up here. Yeah, right here by the ladder. And, Dude? Hello, climb. There we go, yeah. The alchemy pot plinged whilst walking on over here, so we're also gonna take a look at our dark robe here right now. Yeah, might as well, right? And as you might recall, we're gonna craft this dark robe into a phantom mask for Angelo. You could also just keep this robe for Yangus if you haven't crafted the Gigant armor by now. It is a very, well, nice armor here. It has a lot of defense and, well, yeah, that's about it. It also increases dodge chances, or, well, it would increase Yangus's chance to dodge physical attacks by 12.5, or, yeah, by 12.5%, so yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and mix it into a phantom mask for Angelo here. And the phantom mask here, coupled with the with this armor he has there, I forget what it's called. I constantly forget about it. The Dancer's Mail, yeah. Once you have both armor pieces equipped on him at the same time, he's gonna have an additional 25% chance to dodge physical attacks there, which is gonna be very nice coming, or well, once we're at the next main boss here, which is gonna be very soon. This watchtower was built to defend the town against barbarian raiders, but to tell you the truth, there ain't much point. All the barbarians would ever be likely to raid Pickham already live here. You'd be better off watching what's going on inside town, not outside. Okay, well, that's nice. So, now then, it is time we zoom on over to the next place here, which is gonna be Red's Den. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back here, southwest of Pickham. We have Red's Den. I just went ahead and ran on out here. You can't actually zoom here. Yeah, we have some more chests that we can open up inside of here. So, yeah, this is our next destination. And once we're done here, I believe we're gonna zoom on over to Castle Trodane next. There are some more chests that we can open up there too. So yeah, this episode is gonna be, well, all about this. Yeah, it's gonna take up a lot of time here, but hey, it's gonna be done. And the items are, well, worthwhile. Oh, and yeah, I also noticed there that, wow, a garter, that sucks. But yeah, I did notice that I still haven't upgraded Yagus's axe there. He's still carrying a bandit axe. Yeah, we gotta also revisit Irkutsk there and buy a king's axe for him. I can't believe I actually messed that one up or missed it. Here we're gonna give that one to Yagus. And I also noticed I had some seeds here that I would like to give Jessica. Here, yeah, we have the strength seed. There we go, nice, 2 strength for her. And yeah, we also have this prayer ring here. If we loot another, or well, we actually will loot another life seed here very soon in one of the chest rooms here. And once we do, I'm actually gonna upgrade that prayer ring into a ring of recovery. And then in the future, we're gonna make another very nice recipe with that particular ring there. And there we go, let's see. The spiked whip there. You know, nothing too special. If you don't have the Gringham whip by now, this is definitely the best whip you can have at this point in the game. And honestly, whilst I was talking there, I didn't see what was in the third chest. It was probably just a mini medal, yeah. But yeah, I couldn't see anything there at the very back of our inventory, so it wasn't nothing new anyway, so yeah. So, next up, we're gonna head on to Castle Trodain. Yeah, we're gonna make another sneaky little cut here, and yeah, here on the east side of the castle, as you might recall, on the second floor, we had that cellar, or not cellar, but it was kind of like a prison cell where we had 4 chests inside of. And yeah, it was right over here. Up these stairs, and voila. Ain't harder than that to reach this particular room. And instead of here, we have the best sword in the game stashed away, as long as you upgrade it anyway. I believe if you if you use the rusty sword here and you mix it with a king crown or a slime crown, remember we got that slime crown a long time ago inside of the well there at Hilltop Hut. If you mix the slime crown with the rusty sword and a piece of orichalcum, which we don't have yet, but we'll get one soon. If you mix those 3 parts together, you'll get the liquid metal sword, which has a whopping 118 attack, which is a gross amount of damage. Definitely one of the best swords in the game, but yeah, now that we have the Uber Falcon Blade here on the hero, I'm probably not gonna even make the liquid metal sword for him. I was gonna do it, but yeah. I mean, you could still make it for Angelo, but like there are other items that I would rather make instead of increasing Angelo's damage there. Like, he doesn't attack enough or often enough for me to wanna do that, so yeah. And I did not mean to do that. Hold on a minute. There we are. Nice. And, oh, well, wow. Let's not forget about the Seed of Magic here. I'm actually gonna start giving these to Turi now. I want to increase his magic some as well. And next, I'll see you guys at the Argonia Castle. Is where we're gonna head next. Yeah, I remember back in part 2021. Whoops, I did not mean to talk to you, sir. Yeah, back in part 2021, whenever we visited this place the first time and we chased Prince Charmley around, I remember showing off the treasure room there. And yeah, it's up here on the outside, like on the 3rd floor of the castle, I want to say, once you're up on the ramparts of the castle. Let's see. Yeah, so we're just gonna head on out there through the southwest door. I almost climbed up another flight of stairs here, but that's not necessary. Right on through here. And, wait, where am I? Whoops. Jeez, dude. Yeah, some professional I am here. Although I guess I never claimed to be. But yeah, I guess you could also visit the king here. That could also be fun. See if there is anything new going on there. I'm gonna do so, actually. And yeah, right over here. And then we're gonna head on down these stairs. They're kind of stuffed away here. The secret royal treasury or something. Something or other like that. And in here, we have some nice equipment. Or actually, no, we don't. This is probably one of the lamer treasuries here. Yeah, we get the moon eggs in here. I remember that much. Oh, wait, we get the skull ring as well, huh? Yeah, the skull ring, all you gotta do is mix it with some Saint's Ashes, and I actually forget what it becomes. Nothing too impressive, though, I'm sure. But, yeah, see here, the moon axe, remember you could make one of these way earlier in the game, if you mix a golden axe there. Like, if you had... Like, I remember I talked about this way earlier in the game. If you mix an iron axe with a gold nugget in the alchemy pot, you will get a golden axe. And if you do that, or well, once you have the golden axe, you mix that with a Moon's Mercy, I believe, and then you will get the Moon Axe, which isn't a bad axe, like, if you go back like 20 hours earlier in the game. It's quite nice then, but like, yeah, 60 attack ain't all that impressive and you wasted your precious gold nugget. But hey, it is better than the bandit axe there, so there you go. But yeah, I'm just gonna sell both axes anyways, because I'm gonna wanna have a king's axe on my Yankees here. But yeah, actually, let me look up the skull ring here real quick. Okay, so here I can see now the skull ring here. If you mix it with 2 Saint's Ashes in the alchemy pot, you will get the Sorcerer's Ring, which on equip, it gives the bearer 30 mana and 10 wisdom, which is alright, but it's nothing all that special. I'm still probably gonna make it just to show it off though. So, next, we're gonna go here to the East Wing on the 3rd floor, and we're gonna talk with Prince Charmelain here. Oh, it's you two. You look well, not like me. I'm bored out of my mind. Father's been acting a bit off lately as well. Whenever he looks at me, he always seems to be scowling. Yeah, he knows you cheated at your trials. It's really quite unsettling, and I haven't the foggiest what's wrong with him. He's an impossible one to read, my father. Okay. I wonder if you talk to Prince Charmelain here with somebody else in the party, if you, well, will get something else out of him, since he, you know, opened up there with, oh, it's you two. You know what, let's give it a shot. Let's see here. If you do this, what happens? I never tried this. Dude, stop jiggling your boobs and talk to him. Oh, what the heck? Look at this. Oh, it's you, Jessica. You look well, not like me. I'm bored out of my mind. Father's been acting... Okay, it's the exact same thing. Okay, so just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna have Angela talk to him as well. Nope, okay. Okay, so, you know what, one sec. There we go. Tude is back at the front of the party. You know what, let's have a talk to the scholar too. There's an ancient royal treasure. Okay, yeah, no. He actually is talking about Galbert Imperia there. That's kind of interesting. You know, that's the one really cool thing about this game. Like, everybody's dialogue just changes up frequently if you just wanna walk around and talk to everybody. Huh. Dude, what the heck? She has some thick glasses on her. Okay, well, let's see here. Where do we have the king? Over here, as I expected. And you know what, I'm gonna talk to this man too. I always keep everything I hear at the castle to myself. Sorry, what would happen if I told someone? People with loose tongues don't leave the castle alive. I risk my life doing this job. Well, okay. Let's see. Ah, Tyr, it's been a while. Was the magic mirror you wanted so desperately of any help? Indeed it was. Well, that's excellent news. Now I can rest safe in the knowledge that I didn't part with a royal treasure for no reason. You know, we still left, or well, we left that, the royal treasure there, the holy mirror, inside of the statue there, back at the Northwest Isle. Maybe we should just gone and picked it up and come back with it here, you know? We just left it there. That's kind of silly, actually, now that I think about it. Like, surely we don't need it anymore. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna keep on going here now. Sorry, I had a weird cut there, but yeah, now we have talked to everybody here. I'm gonna see you over at the next destination. And here is the second to final chest room that we need to visit over here in Arcadia, by the item shop. I believe it's inside of here. The treasury is, yeah, I was correct, good. So we're just gonna, well, take a look what we can find in here. I think this is where we find the Seed of Life here, which, once again, we're gonna craft into a recovery ring there with the prayer ring. And nice, yet another mini medal. And let's see, Titan belt, yeah, that is most, well, uninteresting. And a Seed of Magic. Okay, so the Seed of Life is in the final treasure room then, in Princess Minnie's castle. Alright, well, let's see. Let's give this to it as well. And yeah, I will see you there in the final destination in a sec. And here we are. This is the final treasure room that we need to visit. And let's see, what items do we have inside of here? In the first one, we get the double-edged sword, which is another cursed item. This isn't a bad sword though. Like, if you haven't been perfect with collecting all the mini medals, or if you don't want to do gambling and stuff of that nature, like mixing the double-edged sword here with 2 Urns of Saint's Ashes will cleanse this sword, and it will just become the, well, I forget what it's called actually. I think it's just called the Uber double-edged sword, something like that. And it's gonna have the exact same attack as this sword, although it's not gonna be cursed anymore, so that's nice. And also, there is a hidden bonus on it, and the bonus is basically just that it has overall 25% higher damage. So yeah, it effectively has around 90 attack when you equip it, so it's a very nice sword there. If you haven't, well, once again, been collecting mini medals, or if you don't want to gamble. And really easy to make too, as long as you have a couple of Saint's Ashes there. But yeah. And here we have a Seed of Strength. I'm gonna use that on Jessica. Oh, and yeah, I believe also, if you level up Sword on Jessica, she can actually use that Uber double-edged sword there. Yeah, so it's actually a very, well, yeah, it's a pretty useful sword, all things considered. Although if you have been collecting mini medals, like, you will get a miracle sword here now, which, you know, once you upgrade that, Jessica can use that sword too, and yeah, she might as well use that. You know, the double-edged sword here isn't like the best sword by any means, but it's just nice, once again, if you haven't been diligently collecting all the medals, or, well, you know, if you haven't been spending time in the casino. And yeah, I don't think that the Falcon Blade, or the Uber Falcon Blade, as far as that goes, is a very good sword on Jessica, since she has very poor strength growth there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she might as well just go with regular base swords, like, unless she's like at level 60 plus, maybe then, you know, she has enough strength where you can say that the Falcon Blade is better than all the other blades, but I don't know. Let's see here. For 68 mini medals, we get the Miracle Sword, which we are gonna mix with, well, the Life Bracer there in a bit. And then we also get the Sacred Armor here for turning in 75 mini medals, which is a nice piece of gear. And yeah, once we have 83 medals, we will get the Orichalcum, however we pronounce it. Which, yeah, that is the final, well, that is the final. That is one of the better items that you can get here from Princess Minnie. We're actually gonna mix that with the recovery ring that we're gonna make out of the Seed of Life. And oh wait, I used the Seed of Life like a dummy. Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna use that Seed of Life and mix it with the freaking prayer ring in order to make the recovery ring. Ah, yes, dude, I messed up. Oh well, we'll find more Seeds of Life, but yeah, that was yeah, I was talking too much and I forgot what I was gonna do with it. Holy heck, my man. But let's see here. We're also first here now gonna go back to Irkutsk before we do any alchemy recipes, and I'm gonna make sure to purchase the King's Axe for Yangus, and then we're probably just gonna zoom on by Fairbury and run around in circles in there for a while whilst crafting.
Oh, is that you? I'm sorry. I didn't want you to have to see me crying. It's just that I can't get Marta out of my mind. She was such a lovely old lady. But we should try not to dwell on it. We have so little time together. Let's talk about happier things. That was the first time I've ever seen snow. It was so beautiful. Like a giant, fluffy white blanket. If we played hide and seek, you'd never be able to find me. I'm so white as a horse. Don't forget to take me to the spring now and then. I miss talking to you.
Okay, so here we are, it's nighttime, and we can now access the weapon shop here. But before we can buy the king axe there, I'm gonna need to sell a few items here. I don't have anywhere near enough money. I believe it goes for 17k, so yeah, we're gonna sell our bandit axe here. And yeah, I guess I never really spoke on the sacred armor. Basically, it has, well, how much defense does it have? Let's actually take a look at it. I want to say around 70 defense, and every turn, or at the start of every turn, you... Oh, wow, 84 defense. But yeah, at the start of every turn, you regen 30 health. Take it or leave it. You regen about 30 health at the start of every turn on either Yangus or on the hero. I believe those are the only two characters that can actually equip it. So it's an alright armor, but I don't really like it that much. If you play on the Nintendo 3DS version, you can actually upgrade it into an Uber Miracle Armor, which I never did that, because even when you do that, it only gets a defense upgrade. It doesn't actually heal you anymore. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that particular armor. And you know, we're also gonna sell our white shield here. Just as a heads up though, do not sell your final white shield. We're actually gonna need it in the future for a very nice craft. So yeah, don't sell both. Then here, yeah, we can go ahead and sell our magic vestments by now. And we are also gonna sell our copper, gold, and silver master coins here. And you know what, the spiked steel whip we can also go ahead and sell, because you'll never be able to make anything with those anyways. And same goes for the dragon shield, don't need that. And yeah, we have so many items here to sell, it's not even funny. Holy crap, dude. We had more money than I anticipated. And yeah, we can even sell the dragon tail whip. We won't ever need that again. Yep, nope, don't need it. Thank you very much, good sir. And yeah, do I even care to sell anymore here now? Not really. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna exit out. We have done enough selling, whatever. Let's just move on here. Oh yeah, we also have the Dragon's Bane here now, but I believe I pointed this out before, but even though it is a very nice sword, it's only used for post-game things, or combat, I should say. Huh? But yeah, here. Buy the extra Yangus, although you can't hold it. No, do not organize it. We're just gonna have to put our axe in the bag. And then, I should have started with this. I should have sold the moon axe. Holy crap, dude. Get a lot of coin for that. That is hella nice. But yeah, no, with the King's axe, it's the second best axe in the entire game. Yeah. Just gonna give it to Yangus. Don't need to equip it though. And I do believe I saw, yeah, another Yggdrasil leaf here. Probably just gonna give it to Jessica here. It's more valuable than a freaking Moon's Mercy, that's for damn sure. And, you know, I'm gonna go back to to Baccarat actually, and I'm gonna need to buy another Saint, or I'm gonna need to buy another Urn of Saint's Ashes. I'm actually gonna need 4 here for the upcoming crafting session that we're gonna have. So yeah, I'm gonna do that off screen, and then I'm gonna zoom on by to Fairbury. And once we're in Fairbury, whoops, we're gonna do some crafting there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm here now in Fairbury, and I bought 2 Urns of Saint's Ashes, just so that I have 1 extra. And here, whilst moving around now, the Phantom Mask is completed, which is very nice here to say the least. It has amazing defense, and well, as I pointed out many times by now, it also boosts your dodge chance there. But yeah, this is one of the best masks or headgear pieces in the entire game for Angelo, like even for post-game as far as that goes. Being able to dodge physical attacks is incredibly important in post-game. So, let's see here. Since I went ahead and messed up my freaking recovery ring, which I'm a little bit pissed about, I'm gonna go ahead and craft the Uber double-edged sword here first. So yeah, I'll see you once it's done. And the item has been finished. let's have a gander at it. The Uber Double Edge, yeah. And let's have a quick glance at it. It looks a little bit purer here now. Yeah, it doesn't have that red coloring, that red stains. And let's see. Let's read the tooltip. The double-edged sword. Purge of its curse and reborn as an even more powerful blade. Yeah, see, it doesn't say it here, but apparently it has been increased, or its damage has been increased by 25%. I don't know why they just didn't increase the attack instead of just having a hidden, well, damage modifier there. It's a little bit silly, but yeah, there you go. So it's around 92 damage there. Very nice sword. But here, we're gonna mix the Miracle Sword now together with the Life Bracer, which, if you don't want to do this is it's perfectly fine. Just keep the Life Bracer. It boosts HP by 30, which is nice for certain bosses in the game when you need to survive critical hits. But just in the interest of showing off more different items here during my playthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and craft away my Life Bracer. I'm not gonna be relying on it anymore. I only need it for the boss there in the Dragon Graveyard. So, yeah. I'll see you once the sword is done. Okay, so here we go. Now we have the Uber Miracle Sword 2, which is yet another great sword if you don't wanna, well, go to the casino there and get the Falcon Blade. Although, you know, they are so dirt cheap. You know, the Falcon Blades are only worth 10,000 casino tokens, so yeah, considering how strong they are, like, for how little time you need to invest in the casino, they really are the best swords to go with there. But, you know, the Uber Miracle Sword here shouldn't be looked down, though, on. It does heal you for 25% of the damage you deal, which can still be nice in boss fights. Like, I would kind of treat the Miracle Sword and the Hero Spear as the power shields, in that if you need healing, instead of costing mid-heal or full heal or whatever, you know, you can just equip these types of weapons for one turn and heal yourself up instead of casting a healing spell, which can, but you know, it's a nice option to have, is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm definitely gonna want him to hold on to the sword here. I might actually need it in upcoming boss fights, and you know, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just display it here in a couple of fights, or in a couple of upcoming fights, just so that we get to see it. And yeah, we're just gonna give this Yggdrasil to Jessica. I'm probably just gonna give all of them to her. Yeah, you know what, here, do this. And I'm just gonna give the hero the Yggdrasil leaf there, I guess. Dude, can we stop fumbling around here? Here, yeah. Do this. This is nice. Now, she has a lot of AoE healing here. The Shiran Bow heals for around 30, and 3 bottles there of Yggdrasil leaf, which can heal us to full. Now, 2 it has the Yggdrasil leaf here in case he needs to resurrect a full mana pot. This looks nice. And yeah, we have one more alchemy recipe here that we can do now, but I'm probably not gonna run around in circus anymore. I actually am raring to actually start doing some regular stuff here in the game, you know, proceed with the plot. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna put the Saint's Ashes in here with the Skull Ring, and, you know, it's just gonna cook on its own whilst we move around here. Yeah, I don't want to run around in circuits anymore. It's hella tedious, so there you go. Let's see. And let's also take a gander here at the Phantom Mask. Yeah, look at this. Very nice defense upgrade here for him. We're actually just gonna trade away the medicinal herb there. And should we equip it? We don't really need to. I will definitely make sure to equip it in an upcoming boss fight. You better believe it. In the next dungeon there. So yeah, both dodge items are gonna sit down here in this corner here. Actually, let's do it like this. There you go. And there. Okay, that looks nice. So yeah, he's all decked out here now, Angelo. He has several different pieces of equipment. He can cast ice damage spells. He can cast lightning abilities with this one, and he also has the magma staff. Yeah, he's very well rounded. And you know, this headgear piece is for magic damage. This is for dodging physical attacks, and he has magic resilience on his armor, and he has physical evasion on his dancer's mail. Yeah, he's all over the place. And yeah, actually, if you use the icicle dirk in the alchemy pot with a cold cheese and a bastard sword, you can make the blizzard blade, which I actually never have tried out. But it's very annoying to craft. Basically, you need to like mix a bunch of cheese. Let's see, actually. Oh wow, dude, we already have chili cheese here. Yeah, I believe if we mix a chili cheese with 2 waterweed molds, we will then get the cold cheese, and then all I would have to do is go and buy the bastard sword over in Arcadia. You know, I'll actually go ahead and do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna cancel the skull ring here, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I would actually like to try making the blizzard sword, and then we can try it out in battle a little bit. I've never done so yeah, that could be fun. I'm probably not gonna use the sword very much, though, probably. And the blizzard sword, I think only the hero can use it unless you level up sword from Jessica. She can use it too. And whoops, wait, hold on a minute. Okay, well, there we go. I mixed the chili cheese with 2 waterweed mold again there, and now it worked. I don't know if I did something wrong there the first time, but yeah, the blizzard sword I've never used before, and sometimes apparently whenever you strike enemies in battle, it will cast some type of ice spell there and deal some extra damage. And yeah, you can equip it on Jessica. And also the Uber Miracle Sword is another sword that only she and Tur can use. So yeah, I should have pointed that out before as well. And she might even be able to use the Uber double-edged sword there too. I'm pretty sure she can anyways. But I'm probably just gonna sell it. And yeah, another fair point about the rusty old sword. If you are leveling up swords from Jessica, it is probably a good idea to just use the Uber Falcon Edge onto it and give her the liquid metal sword, which you can craft out of the rusty old sword here. Yeah, just food for thought, I guess. But then again, I assume not very many people level up daggers / swords on her, but you know, just in case you do, that is probably a good way to go about doing things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna round off this episode here. I'm up to 1 hour and 6 minutes here now, but there's gonna be a lot of cutting out. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to cut out. Yes, yeah. Recording these Dragon Quest episodes just takes it out of me. Like, I'm so freaking focused on what I need to do, and I get very mentally drained very quickly. So, like, once we get past the 30-minute mark, I always just, yeah, I have trouble just speaking because of how much I'm just focusing all the time. I don't know. It just really drains me, and I'm getting very drained, and yeah, I'm having trouble just speaking here because, you know, English ain't my native language and all of that, so it's really hard enough as it is. And yeah, I don't know, I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the bastard sword, and then at some point in the next episode we're gonna make the blizzard sword there. And yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be fun to try that out, but I really need to take a break here now. In the next episode we are gonna, actually, maybe, no, can't do that here. In the next episode, we're gonna go to the Northern Isle here in the world, where all the high priests reside. And once we're there, we're gonna find out where to go next here in the game. So, here, let's end things off over at the Seaview Church. It's been a while since we actually been here last time. Yeah, remember this? The first place we docked here on the Western continent, where you can rest up for free. By the way, do I need to rest up? Not really. Okay, but here. Let's take a look. Zoom out. Yeah, you see that northern island there at the very top of the world? That's where we're going next. We're gonna find some items to loot there on that continent, and not only that, there's gonna be some pointers there where we need to go next, as I just mentioned. But yeah, more on that in part 32. I'm just gonna have myself a break here now and I'll come back later. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Even though we didn't do a whole lot today, we just went on some treasure tracking and, well, I guess we went to the Puff Club too. That was kind of amusing, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I need to rest. Take care.